Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Lisa Cotter and today we're going through my complete coloured pencil collection. Of course, recently I released part 1 and part 2 of this video, but I was asked if I would actually do one big video, so this is the video. Now, with all my coloured pencil collection, I have them all swatched out and they live in this big folder of swatches. This is a work in progress. So you'll be able to see all the swatches as well. Now, if you have any questions regarding any of the pencils in my collection, feel free to ask and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. So grab a cuppa, sit back and relax, and I hope you enjoy my coloured pencil collection. This is my only wooden boxed set of pencils. These are special to me. My husband purchased these for me. These are the Derwent Artist coloured pencils. Now, I can tell you now the smell of these pencils is incredible. So they come boxed. And I got these for my birthday one year. So, it comes like that. And all the trays are wood as well. Now they have these foam here to protect them, and I don't use them a ton, mostly because I do have some other artist ones already in a case, but this set is just so beautiful. And the smell of this box, the wood, is just amazing. So that is tray 1. And these were not cheap. I will admit that. They weren't cheap pencils. And this is tray 2. All your blues and greens. And this is tray 3. And that's all your browns going into greys and black. Now they are the Artist pencils. I'll try and not crash this around. But they smell amazing, these pencils. They are a harder pencil. I have used them quite a bit. I do like them. They are one of the first pencil sets I got years ago. And I believe they are actually phasing out the wooden box. So first off, we'll take a look. So this here, as you can see in the holder, there's this little holder part here, which is stuck down. And that holds your pencils snug so they don't move around in the box. Now, of course, being Derwent artists, they're really, they just feel nice in your hand. So it's green, it has England Derwent Artists, and this one's the pink Madder Lake, and it has 1700. The end is dipped with this silver around here. And it's easy to see the writing of this one. It is metallic gold writing, but this is pretty easy to see. Now we'll have a look at the swatch chart. So this is a swatch chart here. And here's the 120 colours. Really beautiful colours. They are a harder pencil though. So these were a gift from my husband, and I love them. I love my Derwent pencils. And having them in the wooden box here, they are treasured and loved. So I'll just put these all aside and then I'll grab some pencil cases out. I won't be a second. Now here is my Prismacolors. Now this is a huge case. So this is my second set of Prismacolors. My first set, I have pretty much used them all up. I've only got a few left. I've got a few left from 10 years ago or more. So this is my second set. I do have a spare set, which is still in its container. I'm not taking it out. Still there, sitting on the shelf in case I use all these up. So this is one of my most used pencil sets, is my Prismacolors. and it's just a huge range. So this is basically them here. As you can see, I've used quite a few of them until they're tiny. And this is my second set. I do have some open stock ones at the end. And so that's them there. And all these beautiful colours. And as most people do know about Prismacolors, they're a beautiful set of pencils. And I know they do have their issues and people complain about their quality. But I love them. And I haven't had as many break issues since using my Dull 133 pencil sharpener on them. So that there. And then you've got that there. And then this here is some of my open stocked and some of my very old ones that I got years ago. And yes, it's been sharpened both ends, don't mind me. So these were really old, and I got these 10 years ago, but I didn't use this one for coloured pencil work. These actually were used for oaking my child dolls, because the makeup, you use Prismacolor mixed with a little bit of water. They work really well. So that's what that was. So this is pretty much, I've got quite a few open stock ones, which I like to keep a few on me. Now, but some of the little tiny pencils, like this blue one, I use quite a bit. So recently I actually went and purchased some more. So that's my tiny little one. I used to have them collected and they were like that big. But they're my Prismacolors, and I would replace them, but these are my open stock and I won't run out anytime soon. And I always keep a truckload of their white ones as well as the black, but more white. I actually I've got 6 of these now, but I've used up 4, I believe. So I need to get some more of those when I do my next art shop. But that is those. So this is actually swatched out. And as I said, these are one of my most used pencil. But these are the Prismacolor Premieres. And as you can see, this has pretty much the perfect colour schemes. There's only one that I wish. Now, recently, you may have heard that these 2 colours here have been discontinued. So there is 2 new pencils coming out soon. But I really wish they'd discontinue this one, which is 1040. It works terrible. They need to get rid of it. It does not work on paper. It goes gruddy and disgusting. They just need to get rid of it. And add a different blue to that, because this is pretty much one of my #1 pencil sets that I use. I really love them. So that's the swatch chart to the Prismacolor Premieres. Now my next pencil set are the Prismacolor Verithins. Now I purchased these last year because I wanted an oil-based pencil to go with my Prismacolors for more fine detail. And I decided to give these a go. Now, the first set of these I got, they arrived and they were really odd. I actually sharpened them and the lead came out. The whole lead, all in one bit. And this happened to most of the pencils, and I thought that's really weird. Now, I knew Prismacolor things have gone downhill with them, but really, the whole lead coming out. So anyway, I sent them back, and they sent me a new set. So this set, so far, touch wood, they haven't fallen out. But I have to admit, I've only swatched them out. I haven't really used them. I am planning to use these more for under colouring and also for fine detail with my Prismacolor. So let's have a look at them first. So this is the Verithin set. They are oil-based. They are hard. They are made in Mexico. It says Prismacolor Verithin. Has the colour name, the number, and the colour name there. So they are basically hexagon shaped, and as you can see, that is a little bit off centre, but touch wood, I haven't had any breaks and none of the leads have fallen out. So let's have a look at the swatch chart of these. So this is a swatch chart. I know this is a huge swatch chart. I had planned to actually do the erasables, but I didn't do them because they're not sharpened. So that's these. Them. They're not bad. But I definitely need to use them more. Now, these are the erasable. Now, you know, I haven't swatched them out. And the whole reason for me buying them is I sketch with them. I don't actually use these as coloured pencils. I actually sketch with one colour out of this full set. And it's the brown one. I think it could be this one. Is it? No, that's Tuscan Red. So the brown one, which is not in here, is the one I actually use for sketching in my Tone Tan book. And these are not sharpened. They come like this, and they have the eraser on the end. You can erase. They are numbered, and they are named. But you can erase the point where it goes paler, but you can't fully erase. If you press hard, you will not be able to erase it. But they're not bad. So there is a couple of sets there because you can no longer buy open stock with them. That's pretty much how you buy them, and these are not swatched. So these were the Verithins and the Prismacolor erasables. So my next set of pencils are my Faber-Castell polychromos. This is the second set of pencils I ever got. So these are them there. Now, funny story with these. When I was a new colourist, I saw them everywhere. Sarah and A. Clark talked about them all the time, and she even had a contest going for them, and I just decided to get a little set myself. Now, I couldn't afford, of course, the big set, but I bidded on, I think it was a 36 set on eBay. And it was brand new, still with the plastic on, and I won it for $50. Well, after 4 weeks, it still hadn't arrived, and I'm thinking, oh gosh, what's going on? So then I contacted the seller, and they said that they'd been in a funeral and hadn't had a chance to send them. Now, this was a seller that 100% rating, and they were a big op shop type store in Queensland, I believe. So then I'm thinking, oh no. So I get this tracking number and I put it into Australia Post and nothing comes up. And so after 2 weeks, they still hadn't arrived. I contacted eBay and they said the tracking was a fake tracking. So they gave me my money back straight away. So then I used my money to actually purchase a 24 set. And that set from an art shop never arrived. And I'm thinking, what's going on here? It got lost in the mail. So the actual, they sent me another set. So it took 6 weeks to finally get a 24 set of the polychromos. So over 2 years, I actually collected the full set of polychromos. There's a couple of colours I had to actually get because I'd gone through them, or they'd gotten smaller. And then I think karma works in a way. I won a full set of polychromos, so I'll never have to buy any again until I start running out again, and I can actually use these without feeling guilty that I won't be able to afford to replace them. So these are the full set of my polychromos, and I am pretty proud of them because it took me 2 years to finally get the full set, to finally win a set as well. So let's take a look at them here. So this is a swatch chart here. Now there is 120 in this set, and these are a beautiful set of pencils. They are definitely artist pencils. Now, if we look at the pencil here, so it says your polychromos. So it's made in Germany by Faber-Castell, and it has the actual name and the number with 3 stars here, which is the lightfast rating. And this is a lightfast rating you can trust. But they are a beautiful set of pencils. They are harder, more of a layering pencil. They're definitely one of my favourites. Now, I did get something extra with this set. I'll just pause the video for a second and get that out. So that was the Faber-Castell Polychromos. Now, this little set here, again, is the Polychromos. This is a collector's edition, little tiny tin, and I will not be using these. These were purchased more as a collector's item. Now, I got these for $7.95, which is pretty cheap. And this is how they used to look. And they come in this little adorable tin that has how it would have looked back in the time when these were originally released by A.W. Faber. And they're so cute. And they have the names of them here. I'm not sure about the cadmium hell. That sounds a bit bad there, doesn't it? And then it has a pamphlet, which we'll have a look at in a minute. And then this is how they originally looked. They're so cute. And I don't want to sharpen them to... I haven't even taken them out. But let's have a look at how they used to look. So they're actually... they feel a little bit bigger. They may not be. But they have an open end. Perfectly centered, of course. And it says A.W. Faber-Castell. And it has the number there. But these are just adorable. They're only tiny, so they fit in your hand. But they're so cute. So let's look at the pamphlet. And this shows you a bit of history over the years to do with the Faber-Castells. So in 1908, the Faber-Castell Polychromos was created. And this is how the tin would have looked, but bigger, of course. And that's it there. And then in 1926, they came out with a different look. And 1937, again, another look. And in 2019, this little set was released. And so it means it was 111 years that these have been in production. A bit more now. So I actually got these for a bit of fun. So these were only $7.95, which I thought was pretty cheap. And again, this is just a collector's set. My next set of pencils are my Caran coloured pencils. This is a huge mega holder here. And these are the Caran luminance coloured pencils. Now, I know they come in the most beautiful boxes, but I didn't want to get them damaged. So these pencils live in here. So this is the full set of the Caran luminance coloured pencils. Now, I purchased these nearly 2 years ago. I got these for a fraction of the price on Cult Pens. They had a huge sale on, plus I got 10% off and another 15% off with a voucher. So I got them for a fraction of the price. Then they released their portrait set. And I purchased that secondhand on eBay. And I know I didn't learn my lesson, but it was a good thing this time. I got the portrait set for $60 from a seller in Tasmania. So I was really pleased, and they'd barely been used. So now I don't use these a lot, as you will see, because of the cost of replacing them. Now I do use these more for my artwork than in colouring books, but I don't use them a ton because they are very lightfast. I really do like them. But the fear of how expensive it would be to replace these now, I would not get the price that I got back when I purchased them. Because as I said, I paid a fraction, a quarter of what they are now for the full set. So I was very lucky. So let's take a look at one. So they have this wooden barrel and it says permanent colour and LFI, and then it says luminance 6901, and then here in white writing it has your colour name as well as the number, and the end is dipped. Now these are light fastness. There is a chart, I believe, online where you can actually look all of that up, but these are really lovely Artist pencils. So this is the first row. That's some of these are portraits. I've put them in there in sort of like a colour thing here. These ones, and then here I've forgotten to undo one zipper. No. So they are my luminance, Caran luminance. They're a beautiful colour pencil and they are definitely one of my favourites. So let's take a look at the swatch chart here. So this is the full set. Now, of course, what I've done here is I've actually put a star of the portrait set and the extras. So I did have to purchase the extras separately as the seller only had the portrait set. But I really love the colour range. And they have quite a few pastel sort of colours in this set too. So that was the Caran luminance coloured pencils. A lovely set of pencils. So the next set is the Caran pablos. Now this is not the full set. I will say that in advance. Now I am collecting these slowly. I'm not sure if I really want to purchase any more. I may like to get some more greens because I just feel the greens I have are lacking at the moment. But other than that, I really like these coloured pencils. These are harder, but they're a nice pencil. I've heard good things, and again, I haven't used these a huge ton, but they're a nice set of pencils. So, of course, it says permanent colour, Pablo, Caran Swiss made. And it has the light fast rating here. Again, you can trust the light grass rating on these set of pencils. And it has the name and the number. So that's these here. And as I said, I've been purchasing these open stock over a year and a half. So these are here. And then I got some of these. So let's take a look at the swatch chart of the Pablos. So this is a swatch chart. Now, I think that this is perfect for me. I wouldn't mind a couple of more greens, but I'll wait until they're on sale again and get some more because they are pricey. I'd like to actually try them out more on artwork than for colouring books. So, just the cost of them. But anyway, let's continue on. So this is my next set of pencils here. These are my Holbeins. So I purchased these last year. Now, I did start out in 2021 with a small 12 set of pastels by Holbein. Now, I got those for $25. How I got them for $25? I actually went on eBay and purchased them direct from Japan, and I actually had a $50 off voucher for anything on eBay, so I purchased the Holbeins there for $25. So last year I actually purchased these direct from Japan again, And no, they didn't cost $50, and I won't say how much they cost. Now, I used the pastel ones that I'd gotten in Johanna Basford's books, and I didn't really enjoy them on there. So I haven't really used these in colouring books. I like to actually do artwork with them. So let's take a look at the colours here. So they're all these beautiful colours. They're a beautiful pencil. They're made up of fat as well as oil and wax. So they are a bit more waxier, or feel more waxier on the paper, and extremely creamy. They're just amazing. So, and then they've got all the natural colours here. There is 150 in this set, but in this case here, there will be extra of the pastels due to my small set being in here. Now, the white is just beautiful. I love their white and the black. And then you've got the most sought after pastel ones, which are just beautiful. So I really enjoy these. There is fluoro here, but as I said, with my Holbeins, I do prefer to use them for my artwork more so than being used in a colouring book. But that's my thing. Due to the price, you know, over here, they're that expensive to replace. So these are the Holbein Artist coloured pencils. They're made in Japan. And it says Holbein Works Ltd. Then it has indigo. Now, it does have light fastness rating here. They have their own light fast rating. And then it has the pencil number. These are a dipped end, and as you see, one around here. But they are a really nice pencil. Now, as I said, on colouring book paper, I found them too oily, too waxy. I just didn't enjoy them. And when I went to actually use them on the Strathmore toned grey paper, it just opened my eyes to how nice these pencils are. So this here is the swatch chart of these coloured pencils, and this is 150, and as you can see, the swatch chart, I have yet to make my own. But here they are there. That's all the colours. But this swatch chart comes with the pencils. But they're a really nice set of pencils. Now, as I said, I do use these for my artwork, and I've really enjoyed them. So this is some artwork I actually did with them. So that is my Holbeins, and yes, my priciest pencils. I know some people don't like them, and I know a lot of people love the pastels in this set, which the pastels are just beautiful. There you go there. But there is other sets that have similar colours to that. My Arrtx coloured pencils. Now, I use these quite a lot, and this is the case here. So at the back here, I have the original 72. Now, they have since come out with 126 set of coloured pencils, but this is the 72 here, and I use these quite a bit, and I did use them when they first came out quite a lot as well. So this is the 72 set, and a couple of the colours have been changed. Now, this basically says Arrtx, and then colour pencil. It does have a colour name and a number, but in this light, it's very hard to see. But they are dipped at the end. I personally have had no breaks with them, but everyone's different. So we'll have a look at the original. This is the original 72 set swatch chart. They have changed shortbread, and I think it's one of the vermilion, it could have been, and there's a new purple and ocean blue, I believe. I I can't remember now, but they have changed a couple of colours from the 72 set. So if you purchase a new set of the 72s, you'll get the new colours instead of shortbread, which I liked the shortbread colour. So I've got this set. I do have a backup set that I've purchased myself of these, which is the old backup set, because I don't want to run out, because I like them that much. And then they released last year. Now, some of these are missing because I'm currently working on some things with them. But this here is the 126 set. Now, these are pretty much the same. Again, 2 colours have been changed. But it goes from all your yellows. Then it goes to your blues, your greens. Going on greens more. Browns, which I'm using a lot at the moment. To your greys. And then up to here. And fluoros, which... Here's the swatch chart of the Arrtx 126 set of pencils. And as you can see, they are well used. Like, look at my white. I use them quite a lot. They are not available open stock, sadly. But I do have a backup set. And my 126 backup set was actually sent to me by Arrtx. So look how small that one is. So I do use them a lot. I use these in my artwork for fun, as well in my colouring books. So yes, there's the swatch chart there. They're a wax-based pencil, and they're not bad at all. So that's those swatches. And I'll just put these aside. So my next set of pencils, in this case, is my Black Widow colour pencils. So this is the full set of Black Widows. These come in smaller sets, and I believe there is 180 pencils in the full set. So you cannot purchase the full set just in one tin. You have to purchase the little sets, and they release pencils quite often. So this is one of my biggest sets that I have. At first, I will admit, I did not like these pencils at all, but this year I've really fallen in love with them, especially on the Maria Troll colouring book, my Luna one. I really love them in there. So look at all these colours. There's skin tones, there's tons of greens, like tons of greens, blues, and so many greens and browns, and there's just a really nice set of pencils. Now, because they come in smaller sets, so if we have a look, of course it's got your name, number, and it says skin tone, because this was part of the skin tone set, and snow, and it has the dipped end and the thing there. But these are black, so doesn't that make it unique? But they're not a bad pencil at all. Now, you don't need to purchase the full set. I have, and I've put it in my own way how I have them set. So this is the first page of my swatch charts here. As you can see, there's tons of every colour there. I love all the yellows and the oranges, and it's a really nice, well-rounded set of pencils. And then this is the second side of the swatch charts here. And I love all those greens and the browns. I really enjoy them this year. I'm glad I've given them a second chance, and I'll keep enjoying them. So they were the Black Widow coloured pencils. Now, the man behind these is an Aussie, so he helped to develop these coloured pencils, which is fantastic. So let's move on. So the next set of pencils we're going to look at are my Posca pencils. So this is these here. These are a 36 set, so they come up here to here. And I got these back in 2021. Now these, you're meant to be able to do it on multiple surfaces. I have not tried other than paper, and as you can see, I have used these quite a bit. So let's take a look at one really quickly. And it says they're made by the Mitsubishi company. They have a dipped end, and the pencil number is at the end here. And it says Uni Posca pencil. And the swatch chart to these is here. So these are, as I said, 36. So there's not a huge amount of colours here. I would love a few more different colours. And as you can see, I do use these quite a bit. So that's the swatch chart here. And this is the actual, they're called pastels, but they don't feel like pastels, to be honest. But that's those there. And I'll just put the swatch chart aside. And the next set of pencils are the Bic Intensify pencils. Now, these were purchased from a local store, and they're rather nice. They are made by Bic. They have a dipped end. There is no name or numbers on them, but they are really nice on paper. I really like them. The biggest set they have is 24, which is a shame because they are a very nice pencil. Now, I have contacted Bic, and I asked them if they were considering releasing more colours, and they said not at the moment. Now, this is part of their range, the Intensify range, I believe it is. And they have markers and brush pens and things like that as well. So let's have a look at the swatch chart. Now, they are a wax-based pencil. I've done some artwork as well as colouring pages using them, and they're really nice to use. And I was able to purchase these locally. So, of course, that made it even easier for me. So that's the colour range there. So they're a nice pencil. Budget, but they work really well. So the range is really nice there. So the next set of pencils we're going to look at are the Starjoy Gold. These are the gold editions. There is 120 set of pencils here. Now, these were made by Andy and in conjunction with Laurie Green from Colour My World. She is a fellow YouTuber. Now, this set of pencil is made a little bit unique in the terms it's made for colourists. Now, this would be perfect for beginners. But let's take a look at them. So, as you can see, it's in the tin, and up here it does have the swatch chart of them. And it says Starjoy Gold, and then it comes with a swatch here, which that's the big swatch of them. It's for you to fill out yourself. It comes with foam on top. And then it comes with 3 trays. So these are how the pencils look. And this is tray 1. This is tray 2. And this is tray 3. Now, we'll take a look at a couple here in a second. As these pencils are, as I said, made for colourists. Now, they're a bit unique in the sense, if we take a look at this one here, for instance, it says in big writing, SG Starjoy Gold, and then it has 3R, and then it says Vanity Pink. Now, why it's unique is every pencil is coded. So, for instance, you have, these are coded in the sense that these 3 colours here would go fantastic together. Now, so you have 1R, 2R, and then 3R. And this makes a blend. So this set of pencils are really helpful for beginners if they would like to. They can't decide, or anyone who can't decide what colours to use. This pencil set is wonderful for that. Now this swatch chart here is by Colour with Claire, and this is a fantastic swatch chart. And as you can see, this is the blend using the 1R, 2R and 3R. Now if I bring it up further, you can see that there. So they have, of course, quite a few blends here. And then it has jewel tones, muted pastels, skin tones, colour correction. So basically, say the colour's too red, you can add some green or misty morning to tone that down. You could use the light clay rose as a base for your coloured pencils to make the skin pop more. And then it has greys. So this coloured pencil set I wanted to try out, and I'm glad I did. Now I did have some break issues, but and at this moment they are not available open stock. They are a bit pricey here in Australia, but this colour pencil I did have quite a few breaks, but that's okay. Breaks do happen. But I really do. I do like these colour pencils, and I do feel that these would be great for beginners. So that is the Star Joy Golds. Now the next ones are in the tins. Now these are the Brutfuner Expression series coloured pencils. These are made by Royal Talens. Now I won a 36 set of these back last year on Instagram, and I really enjoyed them, so my husband got me the 72 set, and they come in 2 trays, and these came from England. I had to purchase these from England, but this is how they look here. Now this is 1 tray. Whoops. And let's have a look at the pencil really quick, and then we'll have a look at the second tray. So basically they say Brutfuner, Holland, Expression, colours, and then they have the colour name here. The end is dipped, and it has a little emblem there. Now these are a harder pencil, but they blend beautifully. I really like that wood finish with the colour dipped end here. They're really nice. And this is the other tray here, and as you can see, I have used them quite a bit. I used them heavily on my Rita Berman land book, that page there. So these are a really nice set of pencils, and I really do enjoy using them. So let's have a look at the swatch chart. And this is the swatch chart here. Not sure if you can see all that. So there is 72 in this set, and as you can see, the colour range is really nice in that 72. I can't say that it's really missing any colours. It has a pretty much nice, even set of colours going there, and they're definitely a pencil I really enjoy. So this has a few different sets by Derwent. Now these ones here are the Derwent Colour Softs. Now this set here, I don't actually use them for colouring books or anything. These are actually used for wood slices. In my main Derwent pencil case, you'll actually see the full set of these, but this is just the smaller set. So I do use these for wood slice art. So I'll discuss them later. So in this, we have the Derwent drawing pencils. Now, if you actually watched my haul recently, I purchased the Derwent drawing pencils. Now, these are more natural colours. They're a beautiful pencil by Derwent. I really like the natural colours in this set, and I wish they had more colours because it's really lovely. Now there's only 24 in this set, but they're really nice. So let's take a look at one of them. And of course, this is like an orangey brown. It says Derwent Drawing, England, of course. It says brown ochre and the number. And the end is dipped. Now, again, it has a good weight in the pencil. They're really lovely. I really like this one. Now, the white in this set is beautiful. Really nice white, that one. So let's have a look at the swatch chart for that one. So this is the swatch chart to the Derwent drawing pencils. Now, again, as I said, these are very natural colours. So, fantastic for if you're doing scenery or something like that. But they really are a lovely pencil. I really like this colour here. It's really nice. So, they're one of my newest purchases. I definitely replace them because I really like them, but I don't need to anytime soon. So that was the Derwent drawing pencils. Now, this is my original Chromaflows, Derwent Chromaflows. This is the smaller set that it originally came out with. In my main set, you'll actually see the full set of these. So we'll discuss that one in a minute. Now, these pencils here are the Derwent Studio pencils. Now, I cannot remember when I got these. These are years old. Now, my children actually, or one of my children got into drawing, so he was actually using them. And so a lot of the blues are missing. So I don't have the full set. Now, this is a very hard pencil. I'm guessing it's more for students, these pencils. They're one of the more cheaper lines by Derwent. But they're rather nice. But very hard. So, of course, this one has more of a ridges in the actual wood here. It says England, Derwent Studio, and this is pink matter. And of course, you've got the colour here and that there. So I'm not sure if it's still this shape or if they look the same. I can't really remember when I got them at all. But I have used them in a Johanna book, and you couldn't really layer very much with them. But it wasn't bad. So this is the colours I have. Again, as I said, it's not a full set. So I've only got that little one there as my blue, which is a nice blue. But that's those there. So there's Derwent Studio. And the last ones I've got are, these are my original Derwent Artist pencils. If you watched my first video, you'd notice I have them in the box set. So this is the ones I sort of use more at the moment. It isn't the full set. I've had these for quite a long time now as well. But that's those ones. So that's my first Derwent pencil case. And then I'll grab the next one. So this is my main Derwent pencil case. All my main Derwent products live in this case here. So let's take a look. So this here is the Derwent Lightfast. Now I started off with a smaller set because I wanted to try them out knowing that they were Lightfast. And over that time, over 2.5 years, I purchased them open stock. Colt Pens had a huge sale, and so I got these for quite cheap compared to how much you can actually get them here in Australia. So these are the Derwent Lightfast. Now, I really love how they look. They have that wood finish with the dipped end. Really nice colours. I'm not sure if you can see there. It's a bit hard, isn't it? Lots of colours here. It goes from there, there, to there, and there. So it did take me quite a while, and again, another pencil set that I do use more or less. I have used them in colouring books, but I do tend to, I've sort of purchased these for artwork more than anything that I can put on the wall. So this is how they look. They come with this wood finish, which is really lovely. It says made in Britain, Derwent lightfast, and then it has the name and number, and it has the lightfast rating there. And this has the dipped end and that wave that all the Derwents have. But I just love how these feel in your hand. They're a really lovely pencil. I really like them. So let's take a look at the swatch charts. Now I have swatched them on 2 pages. So this is, if you can see there, the complete swatch chart of them all. Really nice colours, and again, this is a brand that you can trust when they say that they're lightfast. So there's more details on the Derwent website, I'm sure, about the lightfast rating of their pencils. But this is one brand you can trust, especially since they're called Derwent Lightfast. So they're really nice. I really like these. So the next set of pencils here are the Derwent Chromoflows. So I purchased these last year, and when they first came out in the bigger set, I do have the smaller set, which you just saw before. But I haven't had a big chance to use them a lot. But these are rather nice. Now, they have a nice colour range. There is 72 in this set, I believe. And it goes from here to here and then to here. Now, these are a wax-based pencil. I feel in a way they're trying to be similar to your Prismacolors. They feel a bit different. They're not as waxy as Prismacolors, but they do blend really nice. They feel really skinny compared to their normal ones. I'm not sure if it's just me, but they do feel a lot lighter and skinnier in your hand. I'm not sure. But as I said, I haven't used these a lot. I have used this one quite a bit, but I haven't used these a lot. So anyway, let's have a look. So they say made in Britain, a Derwent Chromoflow, and it has the name and number. And of course the dipped end and the wave again. But yeah, these do feel more made for the American market, I believe. I could be wrong. But let's take a look at the swatch chart. So this is the swatch chart to these ones. They're not a bad pencil at all. I think they're a bit pricey for what they are. I'm glad I've got them, but they are very pricey. So these are them there. So they are wax-based, as I said. Now, these are my Derwent Colour Softs. Now, I got the smaller set, and then I use them for my wood slice art, and I really do like them a lot. So I decided to get the bigger set, and it came with all of these. And these are a wax-based pencil. They can be slightly dusty. They are cheaper than your Chromoflows here, but I really, really like these pencils. There is one pencil that I really love, if I can find it. But yeah, I really like these pencils. So this is all the colour range here, and then all along here. And this is one of my favourite colours in the set, which is grey-green. I love this pencil. I don't know why, but I do. So this says, of course, your Derwent Colour Softs and the name and number. And then it has the dipped end and the wave. but these are a wax-based pencil. They can be slightly dusty. I haven't had any break issues with them. So let's have a look at the swatch chart for them. And that's those there. Nice colour range. As I said, I love that colour there. That is one of my favourite colours out of this set. But really nice set of pencils. Now, last but not least, with my Derwents are the Derwent Pro Colours. Now, when I purchased the Colour Sauce, I was given a free tin of the Derwent Pro Colours as a gift. It was Christmas time, so they gave them to me as a gift. Now, this is the 24 set. I'm unsure if there is a bigger set. Now, I have only used these for artwork. They are a harder pencil, really layering pencil. The colour is really nice with this set of pencils, but I have not tried them in a colouring book. So as you can see, that's the colours in that set. But I definitely don't think I need any more colours. So these ones say made in Britain, Derwent Pro Colour, and it says Crimson Lake 14, and then it has the dipped end and the wave. Now, as I said, these are a hard pencil, so lots of layering to gain that colour. Now, I do have a swatch chart of them, but as I said, I've only used them for artwork. So this is the swatch chart. Nice range of colours. I really like this one and this one here. They work really nice together. I would have liked maybe a paler green more in that colour than something like that, because there's no real green to go with that one, if you know what I mean. But it's quite nice. It was a 24 set and I can't complain because I got them for free. So that was the Derwent Pro Colours. So my next set of pencils are my Colors. Now I will admit this was a bit of an impulse buy, and I need to buy a bigger case for them. Now this came up as a spot sale on Amazon, and I got these for $40. There is 240 in this set, so there is a lot of pencils. Now I believe these are made by Brutfuner. So all of them and all of those, a whole row of purples, which is nice, and all these blues, going into the blue, then the blue greens and the greens, lots of greens in this set. Then you have all these and browns, and then you have your greys. Now there is metallics and neons in this set as well. Now we'll take a look at one before we look at the swatch chart, and it has your colour name, it has the colour number, and it says color. And it has the double row there, as well as a dipped end. Now it does have stars here, which could mean light fast rating, but on a budget pencil like this, I wouldn't really trust that one. So these pencils will pretty much be used for when I want to colour in with the kids, because there are so many pencils here, and the kids can have use of these as well. But there's a couple of colours here that I definitely like the look of. So let's have a look at the swatch charts. So again, this is their swatch chart that comes with it. Now the tin came crushed. Thankfully no pencils were crushed, but the tin was crushed when I got it. And it was such a pretty tin, I would have used it to put things in. So these are all the blues. And then going into these. Oh, first off, sorry. This is the first page here. Going into that one. Then going into that one. It's a big swatch chart. can't fit it all on one screen. And these ones are the neons, and there's the metallics. Now, the metallics aren't very shiny. I'm not sure if you can see, but they're not really shiny at all. And the neons are not bad. There's a lot of neons there, but I don't use neons or metallics, so it doesn't bother me. But really huge range of colours. They are a budget pencil. As I said, I did get them on a spot sale for $40. So they're the colours. So now we move into this case here. So this has my Brutfuner square colour pencils in. So the first ones we're going to look at is the Brutfuner squares. Now these have to be one of my favourite sets of budget pencils. Now these are an oil-based pencil, so more of a layering pencil. They are square in shape, and as I said, they're one of my favourites. If you cannot afford polychromos, this is a set I would actually get. Now, these can be purchased on Amazon, but I got mine on AliExpress. And I do have a backup set of these. On AliExpress, I got these for about $50 for the full 120 pencils. Now, as I said, they are budget pencils, and they're square in shape. So you get all these colours here. Going into all these, and then your greens and your browns, and then all these greys, and of course gold and silver. They're a very nice pencil. Now they are square in shape, and as I said, they were or are budget, so they do have a pencil number, and the name is here, but it's written in Chinese, and I cannot understand what that says. So they are square. Now my dull 133 has no problem sharpening them. They are a harder pencil, so better for layering, but they go really well on Johanna Basford books. I really enjoy these. And as I said, on AliExpress, they are a lot cheaper than on Amazon for Australians anyway. And they come packed really, really well. And I really like the colour range. So let's take a look at the swatch chart. So this is a swatch chart here. Beautiful range of colours. I really, really like them. And again, as I said, they go really well on Johanna Basford's books. So this set here is another one that I would repurchase if I ran out. And this is another pencil I would say if you're a beginner and you want to try an oil-based pencil, these would be the ones. So that's them. They're the Brutfuner squares. And then I also got the Brutfuner macarons. Now, these I got for about $25 to $26 when they first came out. Now, I do not have a backup set. Now, these pretty much match your Holbein in pastel colours. They are nothing like Holbein wax-wise, but they match in colour. So these are very budget friendly. They look similar to Holbein's. The colour range is really basically the same as well. I really like these, especially for a budget pencil. So they basically say your Brutfuner here as well, and then it has the name and number. So they're a nice pencil, and if you want to try how the Holbein colours are, or a pencil that's similar and can't afford the Holbeins, these are the set I would get. So this is a swatch chart of all of them. Really beautiful range of colours. So my next set of pencils are the Marco coloured pencils. Now these are the pastel ones. These are the 9-100s. Now these are the budget ones. Now I paid under $10 for these on AliExpress. So let's take a look at them. Now, they haven't got a big set like the actual macaroons there, but this is a nice set. So there's 24 in this set, and it basically has 9 100, and then coloured pencil and Marco. Now, it isn't numbered, but they are very nice. It's hexagon shape. They're a nice pencil, again, budget friendly. So let's take a look at the swatch chart here. So this is the actual swatch chart to these, and they lay down on paper really well. So these are a wax-based pencil. So my next set of pencils are the Marco C800s, and these are purchased again on AliExpress. Now, these are a wax-based pencil. They're square-shaped. So they're not an oil pencil, but they are square-shaped. And they 48 colours in this set. So it's basically, it says square C800 Marco, and then the colour name and the number here. They are a very nice pencil, and I really do like them. I have used them quite a bit, these pencils, and they haven't gone down. So they're for all these colours here and up to here. Sorry about that. They are a really nice set of pencils. Again, budget friendly, these ones. I can't remember the full price I paid for these. So that's the colours there. But again, lovely set of pencils, but very budget. And again, these can be found on AliExpress. So then the last set in this case anyway is the Marco's 820s. So these are another pastel set done by Marco, and all these colours here. So there's 24 in this set again. These are to go similar to go with these. So these are square shaped. They basically have the colour name, the number of the colour, and it says square, C820s and Marcos. And they're square shaped. So these aren't as big as your Brutfuner squares. But again, budget. There's not they're not very expensive at all. And this is the swatch chart to these ones. But I really like these too. And again, these are wax based, but I really like them. Now we're going to look at my Artezas. So these are one of the first sets I got, and these were very cheap when I actually purchased them. The prices have gone sky high now. This is only the 72 set, but they're a nice pencil. They're a wax-based pencil, and as I said, the prices have gone sky high on these. I'm not sure why. So there's a wax-based pencil. So with this set of 72, you get all of these up to here and up to here. Now, these do remind me very much of the Arrtx coloured pencils. They are a wax-based pencil. They're more similar to probably your Prismacolor than the Arrtx, but they are a really nice pencil. I do like them, and I did want to try the 120, but they're just far too expensive. So let's take a look at one. So this is one here. This has the name of the pencil, which this is the Robin Egg Blue. It has the number, and it has 2 stars, which is meant to be the lightfast rating here, which again, it's a budget pencil. So I'm not sure on that at all. So it has 2 lines here going around the barrel, and it's dipped at the end. So that's those there. But they may be cheaper, these pencils, overseas, but over in Australia, they're very expensive. So here's the swatch chart to these. Now, I know I should use these more because there is a nice colour range in this set. This 72 set is really well thought out. So I do like them. They're rather nice. So they're the Arteza Experts 72 set. So my next set of pencils are my Kmart set of pencils. So these are the Kmart pastels. These are one of my cheap sets. They cost $4 for 12 pencils. Now, this set of pencils does not have a name or number. So they're just the barrel, and they're not bad at all. So this is how the tin looked. Look how beautiful that tin is. So this is my spare set. The last time I actually went to Kmart Australia and was looking around their stationery and their art and craft products, I couldn't see these anymore. So I'm not sure if they've been phased out, but I got these 2 years ago and they were only $4 back then. They're a really nice set of pencils. Now, I have used them in Johanna Basford's World of Flowers, and they're not bad, especially for $4. You can't buy much for $4. So this is the Kmart pastel pencils, and I really love this colour here. It's a really pretty blue, that one. So that's them there. So my next set of pencils is the 4th ever set of pencils I purchased. Now, these are the Jane Davenport Magic Wand colour pencils, and these were purchased when I first started colouring. Now, I really love the colour range. So the colour range goes from about there to there, so it's not a huge set. There is 24 in the set. The colour names are really funny, as you'll see in a minute. But these pencils break. And when I say break, they break even with my Dial 133. And I know people complain about Prismacolors breaking, but these are terrible for breakage. I would use them more if they didn't break. Now, these colours here are short, not from use, from breakage. It was a real letdown to me because these were not cheap. So let's take a look at one, and hopefully it doesn't break. So this says Jane Davenport, and it has the colour name there, which is really funny. And they're open here, and of course you can see that there. But these are a wax-based pencil. And this is the swatch chart to them. And as I said, I really do like the colour range, but they do break. And I haven't used them much due to the breakage issue because it's just not a fun experience using them. But I love the names. There's like Buzzy or Mermaid, Emerald, Jiminy. So they're funny names. And if they could fix the breakage issues, these would be a real joy to use. But no, due to the break issues, they're not fun at all. So my next set of pencils are the Tombow Irrigitins. Now, this set I have put in here. There is 100 in this set. And there's all them there and there. Now, they're a very pretty looking pencil. And they originally come in these little book-like chapters. So, if I bring this out, it comes with a pamphlet, of course, and which tells you the swatch charts of the pencils in the sets. And then the little booklets holders like this. But due to Lily loving to get into things, I've put them in a pencil case. It's just safer that way. So the holders are really unique, and I really love that, the idea of the holders, but with little toddlers running around, having them in a case is just so much safer. So they are a very pretty pencil, I must say. They are probably one of the prettiest, I think, that I've got. If we take a look at them, they have this white barrel and the dipped coloured end there. And the writing is in metallic silver. And it says Irrigin there, and Tombow. and they do have a colour number as well as the colour name. But they are very pretty pencil, but they are very hard, which I didn't realise when I first got them, but I've definitely learnt my lesson with these ones. But the colour range is so pretty. So this is them there. Now, I did get these for Christmas. I really wanted to try them out, and I love all the pastels. That's what really drew me in, the pastel colours in this set, and all these greens. So this is those there. Now, you can purchase, when you purchase, you can't purchase the whole set, I don't believe, in one tin or a holder like this. You actually purchase them in little sets like this, and they come with 30 colours. Now, there is 3 of these, which I have all 3, and then the 10 colours that are left over, you purchase open stock. So they are available open stock, these pencils, but that's them there. Last pencil case. So these are the Spectrum Noir coloured pencils. So these are the Spectrum Noirs. Huge colour range. Now they do come in little 24 sets only. So similar to how the Black Widows have smaller sets and you collect those sets, are how these are. So these are the colours here, leading into your blacks and greys. Now, with these pencils, they are a wax-based pencil. So I'll take one out to have a look. Now, the pencil says Spectrum Coloured Blend, and this one's the peach one, and it has a dipped end. Now, these can be somewhat dusty, but I honestly have not had a problem with them. They're rather nice. So now there is multiple swatch charts here, as you can see. So we'll go through the swatch charts. So as I said, they do come in these little sets. So this one's the Essentials. That's the colours in the Essentials. This is the Shade and Blend colours. These are the natural colours. I love that duck egg one. And then here's your primaries. And here's your florals. Really nice pinks in this set. And that tangerine and those really would go well together. But they're a really nice pencil. But those are the Spectrum Noir coloured pencils. So that's my full coloured pencil collection. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I know that it went on rather long. So thank you so much if you've gotten to this point. Thank you for watching. If you liked my video, why not press like and subscribe and come back soon to watch more videos. Thanks again. Bye.